Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Don't get nervous. Tight go.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
54, Mike. Check.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. On first down, Muhammad, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37.
Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
On the jet sweep, this is Beasley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10. At their own
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
a 3-yard gain on the play.
Right there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Titans 14, Bills 7.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up.
Alert!
Right 54.
Hey! Wahoo!
Here we go.
Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set! 10-2 start!
Second time.
Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot!
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Check it out!
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing again is Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
41 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Watch the pass. Let's go.
On 1st down, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught, Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 5-4,
Throwing on first down is Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Watch out. Check line 54. Line 54. Line 54.
On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got Smith here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go again with Muhammad. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Muhammad, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Middle. Pass. Mike 54. Drop deep. Hey, orbit.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Allen going to go on fourth down. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on first and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's
Tannehill throwing again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Agnew now to return. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's up. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Allen off the play fake. He finds his target, John Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's fourth and goal at the 1-yard line.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's do this.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.